We've stepped on the side of the road and we're on our way down to, everybody's walking down there in front of me. We're on our way down to a beautiful falls, but I want to just do kind of a panorama here so you can see how beautiful. This is just spectacular. Look at this, it's just really beautiful here. This is just another view of how the water comes down. Outside of the canyon. Where that falls is, it's really dense, lush. This is kind of what I was picturing a lot of South Africa, or Africa. There's another panorama from the falls. And here's everybody on their way. Hi, Kathy. And again, another view. This is just spectacular here. How beautiful. We're stopping to look. This is called the Pinnacle, and there's 4 of us on this little side trip. The guys have all gone fishing. So this is kind of along the road. You see a lot of people with these kind of little stands, and we'll take one at the one down further because I thought that was really neat. But we're on our way out here to take a look at it. We'll show you. This is called the Pinnacle. I'm going to try to get kind of a panorama here so you can get a feel of how absolutely spectacular this is.
This is just beautiful. Let me take it. Look how beautiful.
Look at the stuff in this tree. You can see the river down here. Oh, this is beautiful. It looks like Spanish moss almost. Oh, another viewpoint, and I'm now going to just walk around so you can get an idea of how spectacular this one is. This is just another view of where we've just gone, and I'm going to walk up here so you can see. Oh, this is absolutely so spectacular. Look at this. You can hear the water off. There's a cave or something up there. This is so wonderful. I'm looking up this canyon here now too, and kind of just doing a panorama of this area. This is wonderful. Hold on to my pants. Okay, there's a waterfall here, and Brother's holding on to my pants so that I don't fall over this ledge and go down there. So I'm trying to get a better shot. I'm going to hold the camera out away from my body. That's pretty. We may not see a whole lot of this, but I'm going to take a picture. Where we are is in God's window. Be quiet so it doesn't turn up on my camera. And this is part of the Blythes River Canyon National Park. However, just in driving up the several meters that we have to get here, that's very overcast, so we don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. We're going to walk up and see. This is the walk down to God's window, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's like we're walking through a winter, I'm in a jungle. It's called the rainforest and God's window. 2 different places that we can look.
Oh my heck, look at this canyon.
Oh, look here. Oh my heavens. Oh, that is beautiful.
It's kind of like little skinny canyons in Glen Canyon.
It is. Oh, even though it's so misty, we're really not going to see anything. I think just even the mist is beautiful. I'm going to get kind of a view here of as far down as I can. And if the mist would clear away, we'd probably have a pretty spectacular view. It's still beautiful.
Listen.
This is Blythe River Canyon. We are just on our way down to a viewpoint, but this is so absolutely spectacular that I just had to turn this on so that you can see what this looks like. Now, unfortunately, it's overcast over here, so you don't get the real spectacular. Now, we're at the viewpoint, and I'm just kind of doing a panoramic here. You're going to see the heads of all of us in a minute. Oh, there's a face. Oh. So what do you think of this?
Pretty.
There's Kathy taking a picture and Marguerite. This is looking down into the canyon.
We were standing right across that side.
And the canyon river. I think this is where the guys are fishing. This is right down here. I'm going to pan down there so we can take a look at them. Oh, see them? They're right there fishing.
I was worried about the fog moving, and then I moved to that one first.
This line of trees is getting dead.
Look how yellow, look how really yellow the rock is over there. And then red over here. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, there's a lake over there.
It's really difficult.
No trees. Almost no trees. It's desert. Really beautiful.
Okay. Where's Kathy? Get her back. Kathy, come here. I want a picture of you by this. You guys. Yeah. This
You
is.
did bring that other film, didn't you?
I don't know what did they call these? These are like the little huts that we see all along here. The three rondevals. That's what they. A lot of them live in these little huts with the thatched roof, and that's what this is. This is beautiful.
Why don't you let me get you in one?
I'm going to do just another panorama here a little further down. Oops.
She falls.
Just so you can see how absolutely spectacular this is. These are the three rondevals. There, that is. Oh! Here I am. Just injured my pride. I don't think there is really a trail. Oh man. I fall. Anyway, we're at Lisbon Falls, and I fell down, and it probably was when I pushed the button accidentally. I don't know if this thing has just kept running or what, but our guys are down here fishing somewhere. This is where they've gone fishing. It's along here somewhere. We've called them on the radio, but we haven't got them yet, so I don't know where they are. This is real pretty. This is another view not quite as dangerous as a walk. This is the one I took before, and it's actually a prettier one. And you can see down here. This is really pretty.
It's a 2-hour tour. This is the train station. On the left, the train network in Italy is denser than anywhere else in Europe. And this train has more than 1,000 arrivals and departures per day.
A la izquierda,
That's
esta es la calle principal. Bahnhofstrasse se llama la calle principal que va desde la estación hasta el lago. Un camino de 15 minutos hasta el lago. Shops opened on Sunday are the ones in the train station.
Today's Saturday,
En el
everybody's
centro hay
shopping.
mucho tráfico el sábado, especialmente alrededor de las tiendas, porque las tiendas el sábado is the mode of the fortification. Originally, Zurich was surrounded by a defense wall and observation towers. There's nothing left of the wall. The only thing left is the canal that flew horse stables from 1865. A la izquierda y derecha los antiguos establos de 1865 que va directamente al lago de Zurich. En la calle Talstrasse hay muchas oficinas de líneas aéreas y agencias de viajes también. In the road we're passing through now, there are a lot of offices of the various airline companies and travel agencies as well.
You see United? They probably won't be open anyway. We're heading to the lake now.
The Lake of Zurich, very...
See, I actually see that. Oops, it's focusing on the wrong thing. Oh well, forget it. The lake's up ahead.
protestante de este barrio,
This is another
el
big
siglo
train
pasado.
station here.
If you hold your cameras
Zurich.
ready in a moment,
That's a beautiful Protestant church here on the right. Having a hard time seeing much of anything, but there it is.
as hotel training school, and before it was the
We're just on a little bus tour, that bus right there. And where are they?
Is Mark getting off?
Here's a, we kind of saw some of this earlier, but here's the lake side. Yeah, it's kind of a rainy day today. Something that I've never seen here before is there's a team of rowers out there working away. Belong to the big insurance companies. If I have the right building. And we still have the sea right. Oh, can't see it very well now.
inhabitants, but not the
The
capital.
old part.
Capital is the city of Bern. Ahora vamos a la parte histórica, al río Lima, donde los romanos fundaron,
Right
claro,
to the center of the shopping
que
area.
están
And it's getting close to 4 o'clock, so everybody's
hacen sus compras
trying to finish up their shopping.
hasta fin de semana. Enfrente y el Mori, gran almacén, el más importante de Suiza, con las
On the
banderas.
streets.
Se encuentra desde la estación de ferrocarril
Churches, and I
en
believe
la
that tower goes to one of
camino
the
de
See
15
the
minutos,
trams there.
un kilómetro y medio
Churches are all over 1,000 years
desde la
old.
estación de
The
ferrocarril hasta el lago.
Grossmeister, big church, is even older than
Y
that.
Cross en
Also,
español es estación de ferrocarril. The word Bahnhofstrasse, Bahnhof is the German word for train station, and Strasse
busy
street,
with
street of the
shoppers.
train station, because it begins right there. In a moment we pass the French restaurant Brasserie Lip from
we're under a bridge here. It gives kind of an interesting feeling as we move under the bridge, through the traffic, and some more
el emblema de Zurich, iglesia Grossmünster, fundada por Carlo Magno
that tower is the
hace
tower to
1200
Westminster.
años, donde comenzó la reforma.
And that's the upper part. We're headed that way.
Church then, after
Tower
St.
with a
Peter Church with a
huge
green roof, that is the one with the Chagall windows, Frau Münster, founded by a grandson of Charlemagne 1,200 years ago. The church with the Chagall windows, left of the old Roman fortress.
That's
It's
where
walk
the
up to the hill and
Romans,
look down
this is
to
where
the
the city
city.
started.
The
The Romans had a
Lindenhof Hill
customs
coming
station here where
on
those
the
trees
river,
are.
on the other side of the river on the
There's
right.
nothing left of the original
Al
Roman
otro lado del
fortification,
río, a
but
la
that's where
derecha, la colina
the city all
Lindenhof,
started.
los
That's when
restaurantes.
these homes are
The next parallel street up to the left-hand side
century.
is Niederdorfstrasse, where you find another grey building that's a very elegant building in the Renaissance style from the 17th century. It's the old town hall. Next building coming on the right.
Town hall.
Próximo edificio que viene al especial. Entonces vamos a ir a la casa gremial para ver el
Is this
museo
the
de
Frauenmuster?
porcelana. En primer piso hay una hermosa exposición de porcelana de Zurich del siglo XVIII. I see that the door at the church is closed. That's what I mean. Sometimes they have special things happening in the church. They don't tell us in advance. We can't go in.
Guild house. This is the nicest guild house. inside the wine merchant's place. These are some of the porcelain here.
Today. Maybe a bit around the table, then I give you just a shore. Unfortunately, they lost so much money. They made beautiful things, but they could not sell enough. They only produced 30 years, 1763 till 1790, then stopped the production of porcelain. So it's kept in the museum now. Everything you see is from the 18th century. The beautiful stove behind you, if you touch it, it's lukewarm. It's electrically heated. Originally they used coal and wood, and it's hand-painted ceramic stove. It's beautiful. The ceiling, the painting, the porcelain, all from the 18th century. Todo lo que vemos es del siglo XVIII. La casa, la estufa cerámica, la calefacción, la porcelana, todo del siglo XVIII. Desafortunadamente la compañía de porcelana de Zurich no existe.
Still in the main hall of the Winemakers Guild. That's a picture of the Grossmünster, or big church. And this is a look inside the hall here.
There's another hand-painted stove, a very big one there.
A lot of beautiful porcelain here. There's a little forest creek as everybody walks around. That's scary. Another stove, I think. There's one of the famous natives of this town. He built the stove here. Would you like to comment on this stove, sir? Here. They only made porcelain for 30 years and then they ran out of business. These are all, oops, my sweetheart. These are the guild houses here. The old square and the church there. It's kind of a nice
Except the ones in the train station.
view.
Yes, it's a local. Dicho otra casa gremial con las Street, Bahnhofstraße. El verano muy bonito y la vista de la antigua parte de Zurich.
And the Limont River going up into
Here's the best point from here
downtown.
to take a picture of the old city. Opera House, very beautiful beige building with statues on the roof and a large black cupola from 1891. There's a lovely example coming on the left side.
Signs of spring.
Magnolias in
Behind
view,
you.
of course, down to the lake
Grand
from the
Hotel.
hotel rooms. And up here
Get a
comes
great,
also
great
the
view from
train
up here.
that I mentioned earlier, the rack
Very
railway. Here's
clearly.
the station on the left. A la izquierda la estación de este tren de cremallera que sube del centro hasta aquí.
We're up pretty high here now. A little garden area
En
with
las
it.
casitas de madera a la izquierda, la gente guarda del pueblo de campesinos hasta la mitad del último siglo.
Went past the university and we're just going back down the street.
Like a
Museum.
castle built 1898.
It's kind of like the roof line.
Enfrente, como un castillo, Museo Nacional de 1898, abierto hoy y mañana hasta las
Countryside of Switzerland, and I wanted to just get some pictures of like some of the farmhouses that we're seeing along the side of the road and how beautiful it really is. We've got up here, up ahead, the Pre-Alps, so we're heading up into that. We're going on our way to Lucerne. This is the hotel that we're staying in, and I'm going to walk around on the other side and show you the street by where we. Okay, this is on the other side. This is actually the view down on the ground of what we can see from our room, but we can just see up this cute little street, and I'm going to get a room's eye view of this as soon as I go back up to our room. I thought this is really charming. We're at Pilatus. We're going to be taking a tram, which is right behind me, up to the top. Jula's ready, Mark is ready. we're ready to go. I'm just going to take, so we kind of have a panorama of the little town of Kriens, which is where we're catching the shuttle to go up to the tram that we're going to go on. We're at the tram station, getting ready to buy our passes so that we can then go up on the tram. We'll see you at the top. Here comes another tram. Kathy and Max are going to get in this one. Okay, here goes Kathy and Max. They're getting in this one.
Only doing 2 for each one.
Yeah, the 3 of us will get in the next one. Then we won't be crowded.
Hello, bye.
Goodbye. Have fun. Quit smiling, Max.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. Little building over here.
Shoot ahead so you can kind of see how these things work. Why don't you move your head?
We are going up. This is Kathy and Max in front of us, and Brother Margaret in the one ahead of them. So this is how this little thing works.
Hey, hemoglobin.
And here's kind of what it looks like. Panorama looking from the back right behind me.
Oh yeah, they open. I think you should.
Oh,
How come there's no snow now?
Okay, I'm getting a view out this side. You can kind of see what the little
Let's see if you can open the doors.
villages look out here. Here's another view of that little house that we could see with the mountains in the distance.
this is beautiful.
Some other vistas that we have
Riggy
now.
on the other. See the other high point over there?
The high point
That's
over there
Riggy.
is Riggy.
Rigor mortis for short.
This is the lake here, Lake Lucerne, is that what it's called?
No, it's called Lake
Lucerne.
Veer something.
Oh, I'm panning too. There's a nice view.
There's no snow.
No. We'll see
There's
snow.
some mountains here with the snow.
Yeah, we'll see everything. Snow and snow and
You can see the lake now in the distance, or more of the lake and the
snow-capped
mountains, and this is just
Alps.
really a beautiful, beautiful.
Why is it more?
As we go up, we just get different and more spectacular vistas here. I'm just going to do kind of a pan so you can see the whole.
She means view. A vista is a view.
Okay, we're getting our first view of the top of Pilatus. This is where we're heading on our cable cars. We're going down just a little bit before we go back up again. I'm just going to get another panorama here of even further up the mountain so you can have some idea of how truly beautiful,
Magnificent.
magnificent this place is.
Is that a toboggan run?
This is very nice.
Yeah, it keeps dripping on me. There we go. This way at Smiling Max.
Don't you move too fast?
We're going up in this big tram. I just wanted to get a picture from up here. There's really a lot of people in here.
Look at it. I was
In the middle of nowhere. I don't know how they get people there, but there is a church there. I guess that's it. Oh, this is beautiful. Well, this is, we're at the top now. This is the view in one direction. Oh, this is beautiful. Well, that is Lucerne right there. Wow, all these huge lakes. It's really, really spectacular. Really is.
I said this is magnificent. The mass is interlocking better than this.
Well, actually, this view, you couldn't get any view better than this with the lake and everything. This is awfully nice.
I'd love to swim in.
Still in this tunnel thing. There's my guide.
This over here is Eloch.
Eloch.
Yeah.
And he's telling me all about what we can do and see here. Give me some pointers.
This is the Black Forest on the north side of
Way over
this
there.
mountain.
Ah, yes. Can't. Every view is a little different. I'm going to zoom in on the town of Lucerne here. Well, these are the caves that we've been walking through.
Oh, he's been lost in the cave.
Hi there.
The caveman.
The caveman.
Let's take a shot here of the. That's an ad for. It's an ad for cough drops, and it sounds like yodeling. Rigolo. Like that. Oh, Ricola. That's it. Yeah.
Here we can see a cliff. The edge of a cliff with not much snow on it. There's little caves inside of this cliff. There's little caves in the cliff. There's a cave in the cliff.
Oh, look at that.
Cave in the cliff.
The Pilatus Cum Hotel. We just had a very wonderful lunch here. And this is just some idea of the beautiful view that we have as we go out. So this has been a great time. Zoom in on Mark. We've had a hard time keeping track of this guy, so we decided to buy one of these things. It's really good. It's a good.
We're gonna record the gondola going down the hill if we can get it.
You're going home with us now. You're going home with us, huh?
Maybe not.
No, my home's down there.
Okay, here it is. See if we can see Kathy and Max on there.
These guys are from Utah. We're from Pennsylvania.
Probably won't be able to see him.
California.
We're heading down on this trolley thing. See what's down here? Right as we wanted to get right as we go over this edge. See if there's a drop off here. Yeah, that looks nice. That's nice. Quite a response from the people in the car. It's nice to hear. There's the smaller cable cars that go down. This is some machinery that run by.
Well, now we're down right on the one side of the lake here in Lucerne, and I just wanted to kind of give you this panoramic view. Hey, friendly natives! What do you think? So where are the boats that we go on? It's beautiful. Sitting here on this boat, we decided to go on the great, what's it called, Maxine? The Great Dragon Boat or something, and this is the view along the shoreline here. As you can see, it's warm enough for pretty, not too much heavy clothes. Everybody's just kind of enjoying the Sunday stroll. Well, here we're on the bar. Who is that? Oh, that's Mark sitting across from me. And kind of a scary face. And looking at the buildings in the background as we slowly move around. There's Max taking pictures of me and Kathy, and those beautiful buildings in the background. Okay.
It's got to drive like an outboard motor. It's underneath and the whole propeller moves.
I'm just going to kind of aim this ahead and see. Oh,
The Brunen's going up now.
I see there's two big boats over there. I think they might be just like ferries, but I'm not sure. No, not that kind. And see the beautiful mountains all around us. Oh, the pilot. Oh, Pilatus. We were up there earlier today, and now it's covered with fog, or with clouds. So we picked the right time of day.
Good afternoon. You're welcome to Lisbon. Welcome on board MS Dragon. To your left-hand side, you see the Cathedral of Lisbon, which is a Catholic church, which was rebuilt 1633 after it burned down. Farther to the right, you see the panorama with all the famous hotels of Lisbon. We have a speed limit on the Bay of Lisbon, 6 miles per hour, but in a few minutes we can go faster. Sehr verehrte Damen und Herren, ich möchte Sie an Bord des MS Dragon recht herzlich begrüßen und eine angenehme Fahrt wünschen. Die links vorne sehen.
For a tour for about an hour, and we just left the harbor area, but I thought it'd be interesting to get a picture of this other tour boat coming by. As we sail along, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
It's a Pilatus book. Pilatus.
Does that say Pilatus? As we go along. That's Kathy's head in the foreground there. Oh, Kathy, you don't have to move. just so people would know.
That's the back of my head.
Yeah. Straight ahead there. Just kind of get a view here. There's a boat there. Buildings over there. Sailboats are. A huge cliff up ahead. Oh, somebody's hit.
Swan.
Swans? Oh, we gotta get the swan here.
This place right out on the point.
There's a swan.
Waiting for us to get a little closer because it's really lovely.
Typical of Switzerland, that beautiful slope of grass, really green. And then all the white mountains and the white snow in the background. Such a beautiful place.
One of the houses that we've been seeing from way back there, and it looks like a castle. We were wondering if it was a convent or something. But it is really pretty. It's a neat looking house. And there's another real pretty house here that I'm going to just zoom back and kind of pan over here. Oh, it's behind the trees, so you're not going to see that so good. But that's a real pretty one too.
Which when you see in a few minutes to your left behind the trees. Farther to the right you see a small island with a white chapel on it. The chapel of St. Nicholas of Myra. Is a bird for boats and fishermen. Hier links sehen Sie jetzt eine wunderschöne 7 Meter hohe Christusfigur. Diese Christusfigur gehört zum alten Schloss Meckenhorn, welches Sie hier links oben zwischen den Bäumen gleich sehen werden. Weiter nach rechts unten am See sehen Sie diese kleine weiße Kapelle, steht der heilige St. Private Homes.
This was a private home, but it's not owned by the city of Lucerne.
Chapel, which is used for wedding parties.
Chapel there is used for wedding parties. Up on the top of this hill are 5 very expensive hotels and apparently a big shopping center, swimming pool. It's very exclusive place. Movie stars like Sophie Loren and Audrey Hepburn have stayed there. Going toward
Ladies and gentlemen, to your left you see
homes
the Mount
here.
Pilatus.
This is so
Mount
pretty.
Pilatus is about 7,000 feet high. It's also an aerial cable
this.
car from Kriens near Lucerne.
This house right here is the home of the composer Richard Wagner.
Dieses Haus war ein
Peekaboo.
We're just doing a panorama here.
At least one
Got just
award.
the neatest. This is so
And
pretty here because it's like
They
country.
took her to the
but
Park
yet-
City Hospital and in the ICU unit, you know, and they renamed the
Well, what do you think of this Switzerland place?
nice and green.
Pretty place, huh?
A little bit
Great
chilly
brats.
right now.
Yeah, it's kind of turned off cool. Great bratwurst.
Time to get a sausage.
Yeah, it is. Jewel and Mark. So, tell me what you think. Hey, Mark.
The light's blinking on the camera there. Somebody's
Yeah,
wrong.
I know.
The light's blinking.
I know. So tell me what you think. Have you enjoyed yourself? You having fun? How about you, Mark?
Watch me flirting with some of the girls.
Flirting with the girls, huh, Mark? Oh.
Yeah, it really it's amazing because it is so close. I mean, well, of course, we're so far away, you know, between my brother and my sister, and they're one end of the country, the other, and my son will.
The old Chapel Bridge and Water Tower. Chateau Gouche. This city was built in the 1500s. That's how old these bridges
Die stammen zum Teil aus dem 13. Jahrhundert, sowie die Art der Holzbrücke, Kapellbrücke, der 1300.
What am I doing though? What's
The interesting architecture like that building.
okay? I'll let you talk then.
This is just a neat old street. And it's really close to the hotel we're staying at. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not close. We might be on a wild goose chase.
No, it's close. It's just there's a fountain we saw.
Okay.
In fact, this is a thoroughfare. I don't know.
So we just lost Mom in a little shop. Okay, well, let's come out here where the fountain is. And look to the left there where that tower is. That's a neat old building. That's cool, huh? Yeah, and look at, take us out of the fountain.
That's a right. Hunting from in Switzerland.
This is looking outside our window of the hotel that we're staying in. I'm going to lean way out here so you can see that this little street is really charming. And we're going to just walk up there in a few minutes, but all the signs stand out and just the charming beauty of this city. We're just walking down the street. This is just right by our hotel, and I'm just going to walk and kind of show you this really cute little hotel and the streets here. Notice the street signs, how they kind of poke out. See to tell, there's the, I can't read it. There's another one. This neat pharmacy sign. It's a apothecary with the dragon. And down this street.
A river in Luzerne. I guess it's the main river probably that leaves the lake, the big lake. And go, Mark.
What do you see over there?
I see. Don't let go. It's all wiggly.
I'm zooming in. You see what I zoomed in on?
Yeah, it was a window of that orange building.
Ah, you missed it then. There's some people publicly displaying their affection.
Oh, this is
now
what
he's
Mark.
wiping his mouth.
This is what Mark was trying to get me to look at. These two people kissing here. Oh dear, 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 dear. But these dams are interesting. They're just made out of slats of wood, and they're leaking. But look at these old buildings here. This is a neat place. And up on the hill there a little bit, and then it looks like a remnants of a castle wall there. We'll zoom in on that tower right there. That's cool.
Cool. That's where the water comes in. This looks neat. Moving fast. I like water.
I mean, do it while you walk, Mark.
This is a covered bridge.
Now walk along.
What?
Where's Brother and Margaret?
And I'm supposed to walk. I don't know. Say something, Mom.
Well, as we're coming up here, you can see it looks like pictures of people all along here. I don't know if these are painted or trees, or are they just smoking's forbidden on here. They're paintings. I think they're really cool. And then get a picture going down the river this way.
Here comes the source of the river. Oh, there's some familiar faces. And here goes the river. Now what is this all?
Guys, I'm sorry to do this to you, but who's that way?
If you want to wait, I'll run up there and wave in the window.
Now what am I showing a picture of, Dad?
The hotel where we're staying.
That's right.
Hotel we're staying in.
Go ahead.
And say this is the hotel we're staying in.
Oh, come on, Mark.
Walk. Turn it on. We're going for a walk.
What's the name of that bridge?
And we're going to go across this bridge. This is part of this tower that's straight ahead. Is part of the old fortified walls of the city, which was built. They were built like in the
Is it
12th
called the
century.
Capel? Is it the Capel movement?
Capel Blueprint. It was built in the 14th century.
Well, he's looking at the buildings along the side. That's the Capel movement there. Mountains in the back now. Okay. That's the screws. Oh, cool. This is somebody left the zoomed. Okay. Turn this on while we go across there's a whole big crowd of people here for some reason. We'll just have to find our way through. And this guy kind of gives you a view of the wall where you can see part of the tower. They actually had to rebuild this because it burned down. When did this burn down, Maxine? When did this burn down? We get a view out here. We'll see the swan there. Another view of the. No, built this. It burned down just a few years ago. This is another section of the bridge here. Again, this is just reconstruction. Okay, this is the Capel plots. We just walked in here. Mom wants me to focus on that painting over there, so let's get a shot of that. Looks like graffiti, sort of. And there's Maxine. We're looking for something. There's quite a fountain there. Now looking at this chapel, or this church, and then you get a view out through there of the lake. Pedestrian street. And we get a view here. Walk down the street. The Corn Market Square, and this is the old rat house or townhouse. Got a group living here. And this is the kind of the rest of the square, and that's across the river over that way. There is Maxine and Mark. Highly decorated building here. You can see all the work on the wall there. Still in that corn market, but Maxine really liked the looks of these little signs and that clock that's hanging out from the wall there. And then looking at the streets. This is really a very charming side street here, just down from the corn market. And Maxine, this brass sign here caught her eye. It's really very nice. This is the wine market square, and really a nice square here. There's a car out. That's the street we just walked. I shot from the other end. Let's go all the way up to there. There's one of those Orioles that hangs out on the wall, and in that big old building there. Buildings. You see a date right up. Oops, there it is. 1530. That's the date on that building. And this building also 1530. This is another little square adjacent to the wine market. Just want to show you the detailed work on some of these buildings while people drop their bottles. The street off the wine market. And just wanted to kind of show you these interesting roof lines up here. That's really neat. And some of the work on the walls. This is an interesting old building here. It's all the way up to there. And the date on this building is, I think, 1499. This is another one of these Orioles, and Mark has something to say. What was that you had to say? This is another one of these really neat signs of a bakery. Particularly interesting view of this little street with the big tower in the background, all the different roof lines, and somebody looking out the window. Another interesting view up on these streets. And we'll just zoom in a little bit here. Get a better idea. This is a Koppelbrücke with its tower. We walked across this earlier. This gives you another view of this beautiful city.
Where were you standing before?
Another view of this long covered, reconstructed bridge. The sound of the bells. And what church is that over there, Maxine?
I don't know. It's a pretty church.
Let's see, I don't know.
Every half hour, every 15 minutes, these things would ring all night long.
Well, there was a clock in one of the churches. It would ring the number of rings that an hour, how many hours, like 8 o'clock it would ring 8 times, and then every quarter hour it rang once, all night long. A shot of Mark and Maxine up this narrow little alleyway here. Hey, I want to see you guys, Mark. The big hill, we're up here by the old fortifications. Just get an idea. I guess this used to be the original part of the original wall that went around the